Turning 50 was a wake-up call for me. I noticed changes in my body. My energy levels weren't the same, my metabolism seemed to slow down, and I felt stiff. Exercise, which I'd always enjoyed, suddenly felt more important than ever. That's when I started researching the best ways to stay fit in my 50s and beyond, and I quickly learned that one form of exercise stood out: resistance training. To help me understand the science behind it and how to do it safely and effectively, I turned to an expert in the field, Dr. Monica Christmas, director of the Menopause Center at UChicago Medicine. In this video, we're going to delve into why resistance training is so crucial after 50, the challenges many of us face with it, and explore some potential solutions. For years, I was a devoted runner and yogi. I loved the endorphin rush after a good run and the sense of calm and flexibility I gained from yoga. These activities were my go-to stress relievers and kept me relatively fit. However, as I entered my 50s, I started to realize that something was missing. Despite my active lifestyle, I noticed a gradual decline in my muscle mass and strength. It became harder to carry heavy grocery bags or lift my suitcase. Even simple tasks like getting up from the floor after playing with my grandkids felt more challenging. I learned that after the age of 30, we start to lose muscle mass at a rate of 3 to 5% per decade, and this rate accelerates even further after menopause. Suddenly, my beloved running and yoga didn't seem like enough. This realization led me down a path of exploring different forms of exercise, and that's how I stumbled upon the often dreaded, yet undeniably important, world of resistance training. Now, let's be honest. How many of us genuinely enjoy resistance training? I'll admit, it wasn't at the top of my list. Running and yoga, with their meditative qualities and connection to nature, always felt more appealing. Resistance training, on the other hand, often felt like a chore, something I knew I do but could never quite get excited about. But here's the thing. Resistance training doesn't have to be about bulking up or becoming a gym rat. It's about maintaining functional strength, improving bone density, boosting metabolism, and maintaining our independence as we age. Once I shifted my mindset from aesthetics to functionality, resistance training started to feel less like a chore and more like an investment in my future health and well-being. To understand the science behind resistance training and aging, I spoke with Dr. Monica Christmas, director of the Menopause Center at UChicago Medicine. She explained that aging leads to muscle and bone loss, worsened by menopause. Resistance training is the best way to combat these changes. It stimulates muscle protein synthesis, maintaining muscle mass. This improves metabolism, bone density, balance, and strength. Dr. Christmas stressed it's never too late to start. Start with bodyweight exercises or light weights, increasing gradually. Proper form and technique are crucial to avoid injuries. A certified personal trainer can help develop a safe workout plan. In today's technology-driven world, many of us spend hours sitting at desks, commuting in cars, and relaxing in front of screens. This sedentary lifestyle doesn't just impact our waistlines, it accelerates aging. Inactivity leads to muscle atrophy, slower metabolism, and a weaker cardiovascular system. It increases risks of weight gain, heart disease, diabetes, and certain cancers. The good news is, we can break free from this cycle. Simple changes like taking the stairs, walking during lunch, or stretching can help. Regular resistance training is crucial for combating muscle loss and aging. The importance of resistance training isn't just emphasized by fitness gurus or personal trainers. It's backed by reputable health organizations like the American Heart Association, AHA. The AHA recommends that adults engage in muscle-strengthening activities that work all major muscle groups: legs, hips, back, abdomen, chest, shoulders, and arms, at least 2 days a week. These activities can include lifting weights, using resistance bands, or performing bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, and lunges. Studies have shown that resistance training not only builds muscle mass, but also improves cardiovascular health by lowering blood pressure, improving cholesterol levels, and reducing the risk of heart disease. Furthermore, resistance training helps improve insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for regulating blood sugar levels and preventing type 2 diabetes. The AHA's recommendation underscores the fact that resistance training is not just about aesthetics or building bulging biceps. It's a fundamental aspect of maintaining overall health and well-being throughout our lives. Despite knowing the countless benefits of resistance training, I still found myself struggling to make it a consistent part of my routine. I'd start with good intentions, promising myself I'd lift weights twice a week, but something always seemed to get in the way. Maybe it was the perceived inconvenience of having to go to the gym, or perhaps it was the lingering intimidation I felt walking into a weight room dominated by men seemingly half my age. Whatever the reason, I always seemed to find an excuse to skip my resistance training sessions. I loved the feeling of the wind in my hair as I ran, the meditative flow of yoga, even the social connection of my Zumba class. Resistance training, on the other hand, felt solitary, repetitive, and, dare I say, a bit boring. As if my aversion to resistance training wasn't enough, I encountered another obstacle: joint pain. As I got older, I started experiencing nagging aches and pains in my knees and shoulders, remnants of old injuries and the wear and tear of aging. The irony was that resistance training was touted as a way to strengthen muscles and alleviate joint pain, but the very act of lifting weights often exacerbated my discomfort. It felt like a classic chicken or the egg scenario. I needed stronger muscles to support my joints, but strengthening my muscles caused pain. This catch-22 left me feeling frustrated and discouraged. I knew I needed to find a way to build strength without putting undue stress on my joints, but I wasn't sure where to turn. As I delved deeper into the world of fitness and exercise, I stumbled upon a form of training that piqued my interest: calisthenics. Calisthenics, I learned, is a type of bodyweight training that uses minimal equipment and can be done virtually anywhere. Intrigued, I began researching calisthenics more thoroughly, and the more I learned, the more I felt a glimmer of hope. Calisthenics seemed to tick all the boxes. It was low impact, required little to no equipment, and could be easily adapted to different fitness levels and physical limitations. What's more, calisthenics exercises, with their focus on compound movements that engage multiple muscle groups simultaneously, promise to build both strength and functional fitness. Could this be the solution I'd been searching for? Could calisthenics be the key to unlocking fitness after 50, providing a way to build strength, improve mobility, and combat age-related decline without exacerbating joint pain? I was eager to find out. According to Men's Health UK, calisthenics is a form of resistance training that relies on your own body weight to provide resistance against gravity. It can provide improvements to strength, fitness, and flexibility. Unlike weightlifting, which often requires access to a gym or specialized equipment, calisthenics can be done anywhere, anytime, using just your body weight as resistance. This makes it an incredibly convenient and affordable form of exercise, especially for those who are new to fitness or may not have the time or resources to commit to a gym membership. Beginners can start with simpler variations of exercises, gradually increasing the intensity and complexity as they get stronger. This adaptability makes calisthenics an inclusive form of exercise that can be enjoyed by people of all ages and fitness levels. As I mentioned earlier, I've been dealing with some lingering joint pain, particularly in my knees and shoulders. This has made it challenging to find a form of exercise that allows me to build strength without aggravating these issues. While I've been making progress with physical therapy and targeted exercises, I'm still cautious about putting too much strain on my joints. This is where calisthenics comes in. Because it's a low-impact form of exercise, I'm hopeful that it will allow me to build strength and improve my fitness without exacerbating my joint pain. I'm optimistic that calisthenics, along with my other healthy habits, will help me achieve my fitness goals, improve my overall health and well-being, and maintain my independence as I age. So, there you have it, my journey to unlocking fitness after 50, and the essential role resistance training plays in it. I'm excited to continue exploring the world of calisthenics and to see how it transforms my body and my overall health. I'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences with resistance training in the comments below. What are your biggest challenges? What tips or tricks have you learned along the way? Let's create a supportive community where we can encourage and learn from each other. And remember, before starting any new exercise program, it's always a good idea to consult with your doctor, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more health and fitness tips.